Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 30th through April 5th. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from this oracle deck here. So without further ado, my Gemini darlings, let's check on in here and see what's going on for you guys in the week ahead. I hope you guys are being safe, staying healthy, staying home. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. And those of you who are out working in these times, thank you. Thank you for going out there and doing what you need to do for the public. Let's see what's going on for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday is Ace of Wands. So, Gemini, you guys are in the energy of new beginnings. You're wanting something new. You're wanting to take action. Gemini, it's funny because as I'm feeling this energy for you guys, this feels to me like a very sudden and unexpected opportunity. And I feel it has to do with a person. It's a person that is going to be important in your life, okay? Because this is a general reading. It's going to be different for different ones of you. Some of you, this could be a romantic connection. Some of you, it could be more of like a mentor or a friend. But Gemini, I feel like some of you have been in your shell for a very long time. Like you haven't been opening up to people, or you've been in your head a lot, or you've just kind of like been busy trying to get things together. And I just feel like you're coming into contact with someone, or you're coming across someone and you're like, I want to know this person. Like I want to connect. I want to talk to them. I want to do things together. So it could be something that's going to end up being some kind of a partnership or somebody that you're studying with. It could be a situation where something is happening in terms of, like I said, a relationship, or just someone that you feel really resonates, like something about them really resonates with you. I feel there's something about this connection or this person that makes you feel like, you know what, this person would get me. Like this person would understand me. This person is a like-minded person. I guess is what the word is I'm looking for. Some of you have been looking for a like-minded person. That's it. You know, you're like, I just want somebody that understands where I am in my life right now, that can relate to a lot of the things I think about, someone that I can connect with intellectually, spiritually, like just someone that's going to get it, right? Someone who gets it, someone who sees it, some of you are like, I just want to find somebody who's awake. And so I feel like this person's coming along. And so you're going for it. You're going for it. Like maybe before in the past, maybe some of you were shy, or maybe you let people come up to you. But I feel like you're seizing the moment. You're seizing the opportunity. You're going for it, right? Overall, I just feel more of like a boldness in your energy. So when you see opportunity, whether it's a person, whether it's a job situation, you're going after it. Some of you are not taking no for an answer when it comes to paperwork kind of stuff. Like maybe you put in a request for something and it got denied, and you're like, I'm going to go see why it got denied. Well, why are they denying it? What is the reason for doing that? And like you're feeling very bold. I just feel a lot of boldness in your energy. So go Gemini. Your Wednesday, Thursday, my dears, is 10 of coins, or 10 of pentacles. So your persistence paying off, right? Wednesday, Thursday, you're seeing results. You're seeing things come together. 10 of pentacles is also a card having to do with not just abundance, but stability, safety, having your physical needs met. And it's a card that on an energetic level can tell us that you're dealing with a situation, my dear, where you're seeing physically manifest things that you've been dreaming about or thinking about. You're seeing a lot of the things that you're trying to make happen. You're seeing them physically manifest. So you're seeing them come to light. You're seeing them come to fruition. So it might be in little small ways at first. For example, whatever this person or this opportunity is, or if you got a no to something you were waiting on and you're going after it, you're like, what the heck? Like, why'd you say no? And maybe some of you are getting something turned around or overturned, and you're seeing a manifestation in that way, right? You're like, okay, fine. You're finding that balance between surrender and action. that can be tricky for a lot of people when they're on their spiritual path and they're trying to manifest and they want to be in a place of faith and they want to trust the universe and they want to be in surrender, but they also realize that, you know, things don't happen falling from the sky magically. We got to take some steps. And so it can be confusing for some people to find the balance in that. Gemini, I think this week you guys are finding the balance in that. Some of you have had somebody that's been pushing you in the corner, and you're not taking it anymore. You're not taking it anymore. You're confronting the situation and you're setting down rules. And I feel for some of you, Gemini, you have the financial power in the situation. And so maybe somebody's been taking advantage of you, or you haven't been able to get into your financial power because somebody's been taking advantage of you, and you may be confronting that as well. Like, hey, you know what? This kind of isn't fair here. This is awfully one-sided. You just have some boldness and some feistiness in your energy this week, so go you. I think you guys are being wise with it. You're not letting it go to your head. You're not getting all, you know, turned up with it, or whatever the kids say these days. You're being responsible with it. You're using it wisely. But I wouldn't mess with you this week, Gemini. I'd stay out of your way. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the horned one. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn because this card is astrologically associated with Capricorn. Although it's not necessarily going to be that. It could be in your moon or in your rising, or your Venus could be in Capricorn. So your Capricorn side might be coming on out. Overall, though, this is a card having to do with, oh gosh, it has so many layers. And some of you who are into the tarot, you might not agree with the way I'm about to present it to you, right? Because a lot of people will have very negative view of this card. However, your first card is Ace of Wands. Your second card is 10 of Coins, or 10 of Pentacles. So the fact that you have the horned one or the devil coming up at the end of the week, considering the other cards that came up before, this makes me feel like you're really getting control of like the physical realm. Like you're in the physical realm. You're in with, like, you're concerned with your physical needs. You're concerned with what you need in the physical body. And so some of you might be very like, I don't know if I want to say demanding, but like I said, like you're not taking no for an answer as far as like what you need or what you want. Some of you need to be careful, because I was just saying good for you. It looks like you're using it responsibly, but as you're getting more bold, you're getting more feisty, you're going through the week, and some of you are getting a little drunk with power. And so this card at the end of the week is saying, hey now, Gemini, hey now. Slow that roll. Don't get too carried away. Don't get too carried away with it to where you're becoming manipulative, or you're letting that power go to your head, or you're obsessing too much about the physical realm, right? Like some of you have money coming in and you're so relieved about that, but don't go into like that possessive, obsessive, you know, money kind of mindset. It'll be different for different ones of you. Some of you may have a karmic person showing up, okay, towards the end of the week. I think a lot of us are having people fall out of the woodwork right now. I know I did. I'm not a Gemini, but my moon is on the cusp of Gemini. I don't have a Gemini moon, but I'm on the cusp in my moon. But I know I've had a lot of people out of the woodwork, like calling or texting that I haven't spoken to in years. And some of them are bad news. I was like, I'm not taking that call. So some of you may have karmic people showing up, or some unfinished business that's showing up, because we just had the new moon in Aries, and that was all about breaking karmic cycles and breaking out of generational stuff, familial stuff, past life traumas. So if you have unfinished business with someone, it could be somebody resurfacing, okay? But it would be resurfacing because you're in your power now, and now you're ready to shut it down. Now you're ready to tell them to take a hike. Like, you're not going to deal with it, right? Which is kind of similar to, well, the reading is different, but this particular energy is similar to some of the stuff that came up for you guys in last week's reading. So this could be a continuation of that. Like, you know, they may have resurfaced, and then last week, and then this week might be when you're just once and for all just finally putting an end to it. I'd recommend watching your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. They might add extra information. We'll talk about that in just a moment at the end here. If you would like a private reading with me, a private tarot reading, you can click on the Calendly link and schedule a reading with me there. I have readings starting as low as 20 bucks. There's some pretty affordable options, so check that out if you'd like a private one. But here, my darlings, you have beauty. All right, so some of you may find, you know, it's really cool. This particular card has these deep pinks, like these fuchsia colors. And fuchsia is associated with Archangel Jophiel, who is the patron archangel of beauty. So some of you may be noticing beauty in your life. Some of you may be seeing the beauty that you possess. Like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm kind of cute. Or, oh, my eyes are kind of nice. You know, like you might be seeing physical attributes within yourself that you find very beautiful. But if you see right here that she's got like this crown of flowers all around her crown chakra, all around her head. I thought of Archangel Jophiel the second that color popped out at me. And Archangel Jophiel actually comes into our life to combat that negative thinking or that fear, that lower vibrational thinking. She helps us break out of that. She helps us to see ourselves the way that heaven sees us. She helps us to see others the way that heaven sees them. And she helps to bring beauty into our life. You know, in some cases, even like with physical belongings, right? And we talked about you guys opening up and receiving. So you may be seeing beauty added to your life. It might be as simple as just, you know, picking up a few things that are just making the environment around you seem very different in your home, right? Maybe you went to the dollar store and you got some knickknacks or something, or some candles, or just something that made it feel cozier for you. But seeing beauty around you, seeing nice energy around you, seeing beauty from within you, and being more aware of beauty. I feel like you guys are attracting beauty to you. Beautiful people, beautiful things, beautiful experiences. Like you're becoming a magnet for beauty, and you're seeing the beauty that you possess. Especially those of you that you've been hard on yourself. You're realizing that, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at myself in a very, very negative, warped kind of way, and you're beginning to see your beauty. So beautiful, beautiful energy coming in this way. A lot of you have been asking me questions about your moon sign and rising sign and how it affects you. I do want to say something about the devil card coming up where I said Capricorn. Someone made a really good point in the comments and said that it could be in the area of your life whatever house that sign is in, right? So like depending on what house Capricorn is in for you, that might be the area where you're having some kind of a challenge, or where you're having to like balance your thinking. So if you don't know that stuff, a lot of people have been sending me their chart and asking me to like, you know, explain it. And I'm not an astrology expert. And I was explaining this in one of the videos a couple weeks ago, and someone reached out to me and they blew my mind, you guys. They blew my mind. Very, very expert astrologer. And they did like a breakdown for me. They did like a forecast for 2020. And so because I'm so impressed with their work, I'm linking their website in the link in the description of my video. And there's a lot of free stuff on there. Like you can go there and read articles about what your rising sign is, how it affects you, what it means. There's other free guides and things there to like help understand astrology. And they are so cool. They're being so nice, and they're offering to sponsor my videos and my channel by offering you guys 30% off of their already super reasonable prices. They have love compatibility astrology. Like say you're wanting to know what your astrology compatibility is with somebody, you can go figure that out. They have a natal chart analysis. They have a forecast for 2020 depending on your moon and your rising and what's going on with your planetary placements. And you can use the code as many times as you want. You can get as many different types of charts. You can the relationship compatibility. You can check a few different people if you want. They're being super cool, and they're not putting any limit on the code. You can use the code as many times as you want. So it's just super cool, dude. I really, really appreciated that. So that's linked in the description if you want to check that out. If you want a reading with me, you know, click on Calendly. If you want to check out the zodiac stuff, go ahead and click on the link to the website there. And love readings for April will be up soon. as well as the channeled messages. So make sure to subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already to get a notice when those are up. And every single day, you guys, on Instagram and Facebook, I post a card of the day in the morning, and I do a fun little pick a card game in the afternoon. So if you follow me on social media, you get 2 cards every single day from me. So check that out as well. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.